In 2 Samuel, David teaches us what we should do and how we should respond to people who do not wish us well. In chapter 16, it says, when King David came to Bahurim, there came out a man of the family of the house of Saul, whose name was Shime-i, the son of Gera. And as he came, he cursed continually. And he threw stones at David and at all the servants of the king David. And all the people and all the mighty men were on his right hand and on his left. And Shimei said, as he cursed, Begone, begone, you man of blood, you worthless fellow. The Lord has avenged upon you all the blood of the house of Saul, in whose place you have reigned. And the Lord has given the kingdom into the hand of your son Absalom. See, your ruin is on you, for you are a man of blood. Then Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, said to the king, why should this dead dog curse my lord the king? But let me go over and take off his head. But the king said, what have I to do with you, you sons of Zeruiah? If he is cursing because the Lord has said to him, curse David, who then shall I say, why have you done so? And David said to Abishai and all to his servants, behold, my own son seeks my life. How much more may this Benjaminite? Let him alone, let him curse, for the Lord has bidden him. It may be that the Lord will look upon my affliction, and that the Lord will repay me with good for the cursing of me today. So David and his men went on the road, which Shime-i went along on the hillside opposite him, and cursed as he went, and threw stones at him, and flung dust. And the king and all the people who were with him arrived weary at the Jordan, and there he refreshed himself. This is, Shime-i is a cousin. He's from the line of King Saul. If you remember, King Saul lost the kingdom. Why? Because he disobeyed God. But Shime-i doesn't know that. So he's taking out his anger, his frustration on David, who had nothing to do with it. In fact, when the Amalekite killed David, David took care of that man. He had his men in them take care of that man. So he actually avenged the death of Saul. But Shime-i doesn't know that. A lot of times the people who have problem with you, they already had something in their heart going on with their own lives, and they're taking it out on you. They're frustrated with their own lives, so they're taking it out on you. They're upset with their own lives, and they're taking it out on you. When Abishai said, let me kill him, that's usually our natural anger. Like somebody's frustrated, and we want to take out our frustration out on them just like they're doing it to us. But David said, no, let's leave him alone. Let's leave him alone. Maybe God put it on his heart to say what he was saying. So we have to give it over to God, just like David did, because he could have handled the situation very differently, but it wouldn't have resolved anything. So he, rather than focus on Shime-i, he focused on God. He's like, no, God knows what he's doing. And if this man wants to curse me, maybe God will bless me in the process. Maybe God will see my hurt, my affliction, and turn that around for me. Now, is that always easy to do? I'm going to be honest, no. Walking away is not always easy. But we have to give it over to God. One of the things I've learned is to pray to God about everything. You feeling sad? Pray to God. You feeling frustrated? Pray to God. You dealing with somebody who's on a job harassing you? Pray to God. Because if you learn to turn things over to God, God is going to change the person's heart. God is not going to change the situation, but God can change the person's heart. God can change your heart as well. And then you start seeing it from a different perspective, because it's really your perspective that's going to determine the outcome. David saw it from two different perspectives. He saw that, well, maybe he feels justified for cursing me, and maybe God will bless me because of the curse. But Abishai saw it as like, no, this is an attack. So everything is really based on your perspective. But the only person who could change your perspective, the only person who could give you insight, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is God. So whatever situation you're in, ask God to help you change your perspective. Because if you're not looking at it from a different angle, if you don't look at it from a different angle, you're not going to see it from a different angle. So ask God to change your perspective of whatever you're dealing with, because it may be you're not looking at it in the direction you should look at it. So get in the habit of doing that. Thanks for watching. Bye.